ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿನೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಲಾಂ ಅವರು.
My name was scrolling in the television that you are selected, Dr. Abdul Salam. I never ever was a political man. We were not that rich, we were middle or lower middle class people. I was walking every day 9 kilometers to reach my school. And I remember those days, I was wearing one dhoti and one shirt for a week. I spent only 60 rupees to send my CV. Then I went by a second class to Calicut.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಹೆಲೋ ಹಿಂದೂ. ನಾನು ಸೈಯದ್ ಹಿದಾಯತ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕೇರಳದ ಮಲಪ್ಪುರಂ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಲಪ್ಪುರಂ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯನ್ನ ಅಖಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿಸಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿನೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಲಾಂ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಲಾಂ ಅವರನ್ನ. ಸರ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಶೋ. ಹೌ ಯು ಸರ್?
I am fine. See, at this point of time, our election is on 26th of this month. About, say, 8 days away from election. We are working almost 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Campaign, very heavy campaign, hectic campaign. Very, very hot outside. I am diabetic, hot inside.
Okay.
So it's a highly stressful period. But our team is working very hard.
Okay, how's your daily routine, sir?
Normally, I get up early in the morning between 4 and 4:30. I'll be up. Get myself ready, do some homework, preparation and scheduling for the day's work. Then by 6 o'clock, I'll be ready. Then again, I'll be doing some computer work, email, or message, etc., etc. 7 o'clock we start. Go up to 9:30, 10. Field work. Yes.
Okay, how you connected with BJP? Your name is Abdul Salam. Many people were asking me same question. So, what is your take on it?
I tell you, all along my life, I never ever was a political man. I never go for a shouting slogan or a political group. That was my nature. I was a very studious person. Always, people call a bookish fellow. So my wish all the time was attend all the classes, get the maximum. So in almost all classes I was at the top level. I don't want to say first rank, but very close to that. So my SSLC, I have born in a farmer's, as a farmer's son. Okay. In a rural area, second son of a nine children family. We were not that rich, we were middle or lower middle class people. Rural background. I was walking every day 9 kilometers to reach my school at those days. And I remember those days, I was wearing one dhoti and one shirt for a week. Okay. So it will be washed only after a week.
Oh my
goodness. It was so, struggling days. And without food in the noon and all, I struggled too much. But, SSLC reasonably well I have completed. Then pre-degree completed from NSS College, Nelamel. Then I have joined the Agriculture College, BSc Agriculture. Agriculture College, Vilayani. I did my BSc Agriculture. Then I did my MSc Agriculture in Agronomy. Then immediately I got a job from 4 or 5 places immediately. I was compelled to join in a commercial bank with a 4-figure salary. In 1975, it was a big salary at that time.
Okay.
So I was not happy with that bank job because of the drudgery and all. No? So I was there. After that, 4 years I was there. Then I joined as an assistant professor in the Kerala Agriculture University because of my good rank positions in my BSc Agriculture and MSc Agriculture. So I started as assistant professor. Then I became an associate professor. Then I became a professor head, and I became a dean. Then, after that, I was just traveling around the world as an advisor to Suriname, as an international consultant in cashew nut production. I was a cashew specialist. I'm a tropical agriculture consultant. I was an irrigation specialist. The basic subject was agriculture. I finished my tour in all the continents, in many nations, as much as 20 to 23 nations. So with that exposure, I came back to my parent university, back to College of Agriculture, Velayani, Trivandrum. At that point of time, the Calicut University, one of the largest university of South India, they were looking for a vice chancellor. So that vice chancellor was what to say, reserved for the Muslim community, because Indian Union Muslim League, currently my opposition, they were ruling the education ministry. I was not having any connection with them. They tried to appoint a school principal as the vice chancellor.
Okay.
Then the media people started banging them, messaging them. Finally, they had to abandon that proposal of appointing a school principal as the vice chancellor.
Okay.
Then one of my friends, that a Hindu friend from Calicut, called me and said, he knows I have a good biodata. Sir, please send me your CV. I sent my CV to Calicut to that friend.
Okay.
After 3 days, he said, there's a call for you. Please come down to Calicut. I spent only 60 rupees to send my CV.
Okay.
Then I went by a second class to Calicut. I reached there. Then I met the minister involved of the Muslim League. They started discussing. By the time they studied my CV, and they took a decision. It was a reasonably good CV.
Okay.
Then they said, okay, we will call you soon. I came back on the same night to Trivandrum. After a week, I was asked to go to Trivandrum, to the minister's house. He said, you are our candidate. I said, thank you. Then the committees will be there today. And let us see, by today evening, we will know. I said, thank you, sir. This is the first time I am chosen by a political party as its candidate. I am thankful to you. If I get it, yes, I will come. Otherwise, I have another assignment with me. I will go for that. What's that? I got an assignment that I offered from the government of Suriname to go as an advisor to the president of Suriname.
Okay.
I was having that paper with me. So that was some substantial money was also there. I told him, sir, I have 2 daughters. I want to get them married if I get this position. This can be a good one. I said, okay. Then he said, oh, you are going. I said, I will go only if I miss it. Evening, after returning from my office, my college, I was watching the TV. Then I saw, surprisingly, my name was scrolling in the television that you are selected. Dr. Abdul Salam, Professor and Head of the College of Agriculture, Velayani, he is chosen as the Vice Chancellor of the University of Calicut.
Okay.
That was appointment.
Okay.
So, in fact, I am thankful to the Muslim League of UDF, United Democrat Front, for choosing me politically for appointment. Although I can claim that I have a good CV, they took the political will to appoint me. To that extent, I am thankful to them. Even now, I am thankful to them. UCC is something, I tell you, I wish it should have been completed by Modi to itself. As Indian national, as Indian citizen, technically it is a Hindu nation. If you go out with Dubai, who is this man? He is Hind. What is it? Hindustani. What is the minority there in Pakistan? He is a Hindu. What is the minority here? He is a Muslim. The Muslim want to go there, they should allow. It is for bringing Hindus. Okay, he is a minority, suffering minority. We are honoring the commitment done at the time of division. People say Modi ji is against Muslims at Godhra. That he was a victim. He was an innocent man. He happened to be only the chief minister there. I have never seen. I was watching 15 prime ministers. He is special. He is unique. When Modi ji says Vasudeva Kudumbam, I am happy with them. Vijay Bhavan.
since long you're with BJP. Is there any ideological difference between your thoughts and BJP party's thought?
Absolutely not. I tell you, maybe my ignorance. I was looking at good quality human beings.
Okay.
See, Modi ji was talking about sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas, and sabka prayas. Number one. No, you tell me one area where I can contradict with the Modi ji. People say Modi ji is against Muslims. I started studying. What was the incident at Godhra, at Gujarat? I, after maybe it took some time for me to reach the level of the reality that he was a victim. He was an innocent man. He happened to be only the chief minister there. It happened, right? But he was not responsible. I don't want to reveal what I learned from those things, but it is very clear from those who were very close to him, those who were there. There was clash between Hindus and Muslims. But as a prime minister, he is not a person to encourage such things. He is a chief minister. As a chief minister, but it happened. But that happening, he is not responsible.
Correct.
He's an innocent person over there. I realized that. No, he is a person, he is a tech savvy person, a fast development wishing person. He wanted to transform things as fast as possible. He has no patience. He cannot wait, just like me only. I was comparing. Many people say, Sir, Modi ji and you are running the. Either you are acting like Modi or Modi ji is acting like you. That was the comment people are telling.
Correct.
I also realized that my vision, my action, my philosophy of governance, delivery, human feeling, kindness, affection for value systems, spirituality, everything, I was seeing much more in him
Okay.
than me.
I
So,
must ask this question, sir. What is your take on UCC and NRCCAA and the Kerala story?
see, UCC is something I tell you, I wish it should have been completed by Modi to itself.
Correct.
It is something very, very essential. We talk about one India, one people, one vision, one mission, one nation, so many things, isn't it? But we have diversities in terms of caste, sex, religion, language, so much of diversity. Yes, with that beauty of diversity, we have one common thing. What is it? We are all good human beings. We all need love, affection, care, intelligence, blood, feeling, everything same. So you are all, I used to tell them, you take a big paper, put a circle over here, circle 2 here, circle 3 here. You have these people have a common thing by way of belief. Say you may be Muslim, you have a Christian, you have a Hindu, you have a Parsi. Yes, this is your religious grouping. But remember, all of you are human beings. You have a common spot here. You're all coming here. Then you behave as if good human beings and you are related as human beings. But when you go over here, maybe in your home, you have more, you know, more opportunity to behave like a Muslim because it is your area where all people having common belief is there. But here you have a diversity. When you live in a diverse group, you are connected by the common trait. What is the common trait? You are a human being with the common feelings.
Correct.
You as human being, we have a lot of things in common. So with that, we are related, isn't it? That is why, when Modi ji says Vasudeva Kudumbam, I am happy with them. He says one world, one food, one energy. When I hear that, I go up with that thought, which I love.
Okay.
So, in other words, I should say, all that Modi ji speaks, all that Modi ji does, I often feel that similar to me, or it's often same to me. That is why I am with Modi ji.
Okay.
I have never seen, I was watching 15 prime ministers. He is special, he is unique. See, maybe he may be an accidental creation of God for reforming these people, reforming these nations, not just India. Perhaps I believe he may go beyond India. He may be the global leader because you see today all the nations are standing before him.
Correct.
Yeah, waiting for his shake hand, taking a picture, looking for his word. He is the final word now. You talk about Ukraine, if he wants, it will be stopped. They are waiting for his word.
Correct.
Even Israel, any world problem, I tell you, he is the final word.
Okay.
Such a level. Another thing I tell you, our international relations and the status of our NRIs, they all say that, now they are all accepting us.
Correct.
We have a big stature over there. So I tell you, all that I wish, all that I love are there with body.
Okay.
That is why I am with body.
Amazing.
So maybe my ignorance, people you ask this question, what is that contradict with you? I have not seen anything that contradicts me. When they say, here the Hindi says, you are not secular. What do you mean by secularism? That means every individual religion should be allowed to live in the way they wish. Yes, you can do that. We are not against that. We say more than that. We have a territory. That is the Indian territory. That is our family. All that we live here in this territory are Indians.
Correct.
We are all brothers. We are connected by the territorial brotherhood as Indian, as Indian national, as Indian citizen. If you go out with Dubai, who is this man? He is Hind. What is it? Hindustani. That is what. See, we are all 143 crores of people are called Hindustani. They will not call you Muslim, Christian, no. So basically, we have a family that is an Indian territorial family. That is what we also say. But you are allowed to be live like a Christian or a Hindu or a Parsi. That is not affected. But what is important, when you have all the freedom of living like a Muslim or a Hindu, you remember that the other person is also having certain rights. You have no right to encroach into the right of the other person.
Correct.
Remember that. Enjoy your space without affecting the space and the rights of the other person.
Okay.
Isn't it? That's all. So where BJP is erring, I have not seen even a single. See, another thing I tell you, they say, hey, there is an issue of hijab, there is an issue of, that temple marketing issue like that, or this eating issue and all. You first understand the reality of the nation. What is the real demographic reality of the nation? See, India is having 79.7% of Hindus, 14.3% of Muslims, 2.3 or 4% of Christians. So technically, it is a Hindu nation. Technically, it is a Hindu nation because 79-80% of the people are Hindus.
Okay.
Isn't it? But these poor people, they have not declared India as a Hindu nation. You know why? You asked why? Because their religious fabric is so weak. It's a loose fabric. But Muslim has a very strong fabric, religious fabric. Christians have a strong fabric. They stand together with a definite framework of religion. But this poor majority is not having that framework. That's number one. Number two, even the 80% of the people, there are here and there some hardcore thinking. Here in the 80%, here in the 14%, but rarely in the 2.7%. So, if 1 or 2% make some different actions and traits, how can you say it is a common trait of 80%?
Correct.
See, even in Muslim, if 1 or 2 people do some terrorism, how can you say that Muslims are terrorists? Now, these terms or these generalizations are being done
Correct.
by the opposition to take advantage of politics. Say, for example, what is the CAA? If you have, I have read to the best of my understanding and ability, I realized that at the time of division of the nation, our senior leaders took a decision. Yes, we are going to divide. How? Let the religion be the base. Okay, that is, I'm talking in simple terms. Okay, then what are the two major religions, Hindus and Muslims? Hindus come here with the Hindustan, Muslims go there with Pakistan. They started discussing the terms and conditions, everything, and finally they realized a problem. What is the problem? Some Hindus are there, some Muslims are here. How that will be compromised? Then they took a decision that if somebody want minority there, what is a minority there in Pakistan? He's a Hindu.
Correct.
What is a minority here? He's a Muslim. The Muslim want to go there, they should allow citizenship. Vice versa also. That was the agreement. But 66 years. No prime minister. They wanted to do. They were not venturing to do that.
Correct.
Somebody said Manmohan attempted. Manmohan ji. Nobody did. But
Okay.
Prime Minister Modi did it. Then they say it is for bringing Hindus. Okay, he's a minority, suffering minority. We are honoring the commitment done at the time of division.
Correct.
At least now they have done it, isn't it? So you have to appreciate it. Then you say, no, they want to shunt out the Muslims. Where it is said that Muslims are shunted out? No, it is for admitting eligible, agreed people, minority people from the Pakistan to India. But one. Then they say, why not Muslims? No, the agreement is for minority. Is Muslim of Pakistan a minority? Is a majority.
Yes.
Why the majority should come here?
Correct.
He can come, provided he satisfies the citizenship rules. Anybody from anywhere can come as citizen of India or anywhere. There is a citizenship rule. He should satisfy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Then he can come as a citizen.
Correct.
But under this, it is only for minority. Then you will say, why from this? Why not from Sri Lanka? Why not? See, you are in a nation with the largest number of children. Children means 143.5 crores of people. You cannot afford to have more people.
Correct.
Your boundary in the northeast is very porous. People are migrating. I used to say, you have a father with 10 acres of land and 10 children. Yeah, he is struggling to take care of the people. Suppose the boundary is open, the neighbors' children are coming 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What the father will do? He cannot take all the children over here. So a responsible father, what he will do? He will make his territory definite to make it. He will count the number of children. He will take care of the education, health, everything, home, everything. Now that is what Modi ji is doing. Modi ji, is trying to make the boundary clear. Modi ji is taking the real count of the insiders and outsiders. Modi ji is trying to ensure the well-being of everybody in terms of all the requirements. Maybe education or health or housing or whatever it may be. So first of all, this is what I was doing in University of Calicut.
Amazing.
They were not doing how much acres we have, how much area we have, how many students we have, how many colleges we have. There was no number. First 6 months, my job was to ensure all the people were deputed to quantify the area, the resources, the people, the programs. That is how Modi ji started. I appreciate that way of that. If I am there, I will also do that. 11 times there was attempt to kill me by the political people. My house was attacked several times. You have to surrender yourself to the UDF. You should do everything against the LDF, the other parties. So they saw an entirely different person with a different philosophy, different thoughts, and different set of action. So I was a person committed to law, committed to justice, committed to equality. When I look at Modi ji, all my thoughts here at Calicut was similar to the thoughts 2014 he became the Prime Minister. By the time all my feeling for him has gone up, then I became a fan of him. So I was there 2011 to 2015. I was studying the miracle shown by Narendra Modi in Gujarat, the developmental revolution. So I was thinking, how this person is doing all these things. His capability, his vision, powerful execution, and all that. Then I became a fan of him. Slowly, 2014, he became the Prime Minister. By the time, all my feeling for him has gone up and up. Then I decided. At that time, I was thinking. One of my senior friends said, "Why don't you give an honorary daily to the Narendra Modi?" I said, "Yes, we will do." We made all preparations. Then the political wisdom over here just averted that. I could not do that. Then my tenure as a vice chancellor, there 4 years was a controversial period. You know why? I was a studious person. I was a law abiding person. I go by the constitution. I don't want to do any injustice to anybody. I believe that justice should be equally delivered to everybody. Justice, equality, these are things for equally deliver to be delivered equally to everybody. I believe that. No too much of favor for anybody or too much of hate for anybody. That is my philosophy. The second philosophy was, if somebody is coming to you, you should deliver the result, the service, just like a Gmail reply coupon. You are getting a mail, give a quick reply, give it. That should be the speed of service delivery, which I love. I don't want you to come and wait and wait and wait for the service for long.
Okay.
If possible, you are asking for a certificate. I want to give it immediately. Sign it and give it immediately.
Okay.
So I decided it is important to utilize technology. I was having about 2.5 lakh of students at that time, and some 200 odd colleges. When I left that university after 4 years, the student number increased to 5 lakhs, and the colleges increased to 476.
Oh my God. Okay.
That was the pace of development. So I was a person committed to law, committed to justice, committed to equality, committed to treating everybody equally, committed to quick delivery of service, and I cannot tolerate, I can't even stand in a queue for long. That's
Okay.
my level of impatience.
Amazing.
So
Okay.
if that was my style. So I converted that university from such a lower level, such a politically trained university over the past 4 decades. At that time, my university was 43 years old when I joined.
Okay.
So, it was a hard job to change the polity culture to academic culture. So I started slowly, using technology. I was the first person
Okay.
using biometric punching machine in 2011 in the University of Calicut.
Okay.
It was a left driven, left administered university.
Okay.
Then I introduced cameras. I introduced a totally digital university. I spent a lot of money for bringing internet. At that time, introducing internet, buying computers, training people, all that initial. I finished it in 1 year time.
Okay.
Got everybody trained, got everybody used to it. There was struggle, there was strike, there was, lot of opposition, but I stood with that.
Okay.
I did not yield to all those things. Finally, I made it as the first digital university. The rank at that time for the university was, it was 109. After by the end of my fourth year, the rank has come to 7th.
Okay.
Then it was the fourth Google search university of the world.
Okay.
It became, because we are 500,000 students. They all search. So I have expanded my personal staff strength from 4 to 24.
Okay.
I wanted to ensure immediate delivery of service, quick delivery of service, just like reply and delivery. I have set up separate department for signing, certificates.
Okay.
The struggle was signing manual signature. During 4 years, I signed 2.6 lakhs of certificates.
Oh my God.
It is equivalent to 4 vice chancellors' term, 16 years term. So much of certificates were accumulating. So many cases were there. Everything was done by political leaders. No justice to the opposition team. So I wanted to make everything. I made a slogan. This university is a student-centric university,
Okay.
not a staff-centric university. The first priority, the number one stakeholder, is the student.
Okay.
I made it in that way.
Okay.
That was a revolution. That was a change. The students were happy, but still I tell you, the polity culture, it was there very much in the students, multiple unions in the students, multiple unions in the staff, multiple unions in the teachers. They could not tolerate too much of load of technology, too much load of reforms, too much load of discipline.
Okay.
Discipline, you have to come in time. Otherwise, they'll come at 12 o'clock and leave at 1 o'clock. So I made it as a functional university
Mm-hmm.
at the cost of my life many times. 11 times there was attempt to kill me by the political people.
Okay.
And my house was attacked several times. And every day there was agitation from all the people,
Oh my goodness.
right?
What is
And
the reason behind that?
the reason I tell you, see, if you are brought by the UDF, you have to surrender yourself to the UDF.
Oh my God.
You should do everything against the LDF, the other parties, and vice versa. So this is I said no. Our Bible is the act and statutes of the university.
Okay.
We have to respect our constitution.
Correct.
We have to respect the words, equality and justice. Now there is no too much of too. You are given too more justice, and he is given less. That philosophy cannot be done.
Correct.
So that was they are facing such a person only at this point of time.
Oh
They were seeing 9 vice chancellors earlier. None of these vice chancellors were like me. So they saw an entirely different person with a different philosophy, different thoughts, and different set of action, all digital action.
Amazing.
Yes, all my signatures, the student certificate signature, I made it digital.
Okay.
I was signing thousands of certificates by a single click. I was having DDFS, digital document filing system.
Okay.
I can handle every file from anywhere in the world, wherever I go. And one mobile or laptop is enough for me to govern my university from anywhere, even on the wheels.
Okay.
So things slowly, within 2 years, I made it back to rail. Uh, I have I have transformed the 550 acres campus to a green campus, a clean campus, then all aesthetic campus. I made some terms. It should be a green campus, a clean campus, a smart campus, an aesthetic campus, a student-friendly campus.
Okay.
Then I made all the departments, with the floor and all with the tiles, modernization. All the money coming. I used for student amenities, modernization departments, modernization of labs. I have established 12 centers, 12 centers of excellence.
Amazing.
So, 4 years, I tell you, it was really a period for me to learn administration, to learn how things are done, to learn how to face the agitations, So, all I could do effectively, maybe by the grace of God, number one. Number two, my hard work, number two. Number three is technology.
Okay.
So that is why when I look at Modi ji, all my thoughts here at Calicut was similar to the thoughts Modi ji is having at Delhi. Digital India, Green India, Clean India, quick delivery of services.
Smart.
I was also, dressing very well like Modi ji.
Oh.
People used to say, oh, he's like an IAS fellow, he's doing this, that. And I said, okay. I know I made my own dress code. Even if I go for
We can
speech,
see.
I go for speeches. I'll speak 3 to 5 minutes only, all to the point. Not speeches, just like bulleted points.
Okay.
I don't want to waste time. The executive committee meetings, the syndicate meetings.
Okay.
I made it computerized. I'll bring the agenda over here. I'll put the decisions over there. Immediately after the meeting, the minute will go. Like that, I made everything fast.
Okay.
Within 4 years, I could do the job of 10 or 15 years.
How you look, Asaduddin Owaisi?
I don't have any respect. You give respect and take respect.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the poor Hindus, they were the sufferers. Even the Rama Janma Bhoomi was taken over by Muslims. A Hindu should not say that a Muslim should go out of India.
So-called Muslim leaders were challenging BJP. If you have guts, give the ticket to Muslim candidate.
From the Modi ji's style of action, that he considers not religion, but performance. My first daughter, her name is Dr. Anuja. My second daughter, Dr. Amrita. People say, why you put Amrita? There is a Modi lover group. There is a, people loving the Modi revolutions.
Would you like to suggest anything to Muslim community? how you look Asaduddin Owaisi?
See, Owaisi, I honestly I tell you, I was very often reading his statements and all that. His is too much of a Muslim centric statement, not a nation centric statement. To that extent, I don't have any respect for his statements. In the sense, I believe I don't read too much about all those people. I go with the feeling whenever I read their statements, they are only shouting against Modi ji and all, without any definite reason. So I look at these people, their statements and all, as it is against the national, as against a good government or a good leader, without assigning proper reasons and assigning too much of selfishness. What is selfishness? Not for him, his group. We should believe, Muslims should also believe that we are in a multicultural environment where the majority is the Hindu. We have to respect them. You have to respect them first. You give respect and take respect. Unfortunately, the poor Hindus, they were the sufferers. They were tolerating, I believe. They were giving all their land to the minorities. All their institutions are run by those people. See, all if you look at the record, some of the temples were taken away by the Mughals and all for masjids and all. That is why Ayodhya and all happened. Even the Rama Janma Bhoomi was taken over by Muslims. I was told 36,000 temples were taken over by various Islamists for most construction. So they allowed all these things, maybe due to poverty or due to their many reasons. I don't know. But it happened. Now, even now, the Mohan Bhagwat ji was telling, I read 3 interesting statements from him. He was telling the DNA of all Indians are same. What does it mean? It is a consolidating statement, isn't it? It's a statement. Then he said, no, don't go and search for temples under every mosque. It is not fair. No, it might have happened. Forget about it. Don't go for hunting temples under the mosque. Then he was also telling, some people are telling to Muslims, if the Muslims say, they're telling some complaints. Then they said, if you want, you go to Pakistan. You can go to Pakistan. Then what Mohan Bhagwat ji said, no, if you are telling that Muslims should go, you are not a Hindu. A Hindu should not say that a Muslim should go out of India. That is what he says. So all these 3 statements, I believe that great statements for communal harmony, consolidation, not for dissociation or disintegration. So my conclusion is the, the more sufferers are the majority. That's my assessment. I don't know. My reading, my understanding, my traveling experience and all that give me the impression that the sufferers is a majority community. Knowingly or unknowingly it happened. Maybe because of their weak fabric of connectivity. They have nothing to get connected adequately. That's the reason. But others have, their own religious strong network.
So-called Muslim leaders were challenging BJP. If you have guts, give the ticket to Muslim candidate. So finally, BJP did it. What you would like to say to them?
No, I tell you honestly, although I have joined politics, even now I am an academician. One, I am a good human being. I get feeling when somebody is having feeling. I am a heart driven person, less brain driven person. That's number one. Number two, I knew that I am chosen as the NDA candidate of Malappuram only on 2nd of March when it was announced in the television. I was never given even an iota of indication that I am going to be the candidate of Malappuram. That's number two.
You were not aware about
I was not aware. Only after a week, I came to know that I am the lonely candidate. lonely Muslim candidate.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after coming here, somebody told me, sir, more than 50 or 52 surveys were going on here during the last 1 year to identify a candidate. Ah, so you happen to be that person. So they said you are lucky. I said Muslims are lucky. 20 crores of Muslims are lucky. They got a candidate.
Okay.
Then they said, why? This journalist will ask me, if Modi ji is for Muslim, why don't they take more Muslims? I said, I don't know. But I can guess from the Modi ji's style of action that he considers not religion but performance.
Correct.
He identifies persons with performance capable of ensuring reforms and transformation.
Okay.
That is his strategy. Along with that, as a politician, he will look at you. You have a winnability, you have an education, you had an efficiency, you have a character, you have an ability to serve. Above all, is he a national? Is he having nationality spirit?
Okay.
Now, these are the things.
Correct.
By looking at his nature and behavior, I think he considers these things. And if you look at the candidates also, you will get that general feeling that he is considering education, performance, character, commitment, winnability, and nationality feelings. Your writings, your Facebook,
Okay.
your articles, everything will tell about you.
Correct.
Whether you are a terrorist or a normal man. So it came to me in my favor. I tell you, during my initial years, I wanted to meet Modiji. I wanted to take a photographs with him.
Okay. How many
Honestly.
times you met, sir? What was your reaction?
I met him only 3 times.
Okay.
Honestly. Not, close proximity was only once. My people, I don't want to say, some people don't want certain people to go and meet with Modi. You know the reason. Some people don't want you to even to join the party at the initial phase.
Correct.
You can very well imagine why people are thinking like that. Then I thought, why should I struggle again and again and again to meet Modi? Let me sleep in my home. I abandoned my wish of meeting Modi, honestly. Because I like him, I love him because of his thoughts and vision.
Okay.
That's it. And his personality, the way he dressed, the dress code, the way he talked, everything was, special to me.
Okay.
Then I thought I must go and meet him.
Okay.
But I could not meet him. Finally, I got the opportunity. And now I believe that he knows me well and all. I don't think people say he's a better. No, it is not like that. Modi ji understands everybody. Then only he take decision. He will not give you a position without assessing you, without measuring your all these parameters.
Okay. I'm much curious about your family reaction. So what was your family reaction after you got BJP ticket?
I tell you, my family, I have a wife, I have 2 children. My wife is a BCom graduate, he's a housewife, she's a housewife, one.
Okay.
Number 2, I have my first daughter, her name is Dr. Anuja. Anuja is a medical doctor. She went to Australia, she's now a oncology consultant trainee there in Peter Mac.
Okay.
So she is now an Australian citizen. She married to an Australian man and she is settled there. She is there, number 1. Number 2, my second daughter, Dr. Amrita. People say, why you put Amrita? Why you put
Amrita,
because I like those names, that is it.
Okay.
Amrita, the name is one of my cashew varieties. It's my daughter's name.
Okay.
Amrita. My people, when I became vice chancellor also, they are not very. One day my daughter was telling, I don't want to claim the name, the title of my father for anything. I want to gain by myself only. That is the type of people.
Correct.
They were not too much excited, not too much the other way. That is their thing. So at that time also, even now, they have not shown too much of excitement. They know that what I am.
Okay.
I will take everything. If it comes, good. If it is going, that is also good.
Okay.
That's it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. How confident you are about this, election?
Yeah, this is a question all the people are asking. The day I got it,
Hmm.
right from that minute, I started learning about, this Malappuram.
Okay.
I was knowing something about Malappuram.
Hmm.
I realized I studied the demography, physiography, the people, the behavior, education, health, infrastructure, deficits, needs, etc., etc.
Hmm.
Certain things always struck in my mind. Number one, the population 41 lakhs.
Okay.
Number two, 70% Muslims.
Hmm.
Number three, 14.8 lakhs voters are there,
Hmm.
of which 70% Muslim means roughly 10 lakh Muslims,
Hmm.
30% non Muslims, roughly 4 lakhs.
Hmm.
And in the meanwhile, I also realized that, these Muslim women are very much loving
Hmm.
Modi ji because of that Mutalak bill.
Hmm.
So,
Correct.
but they show
I've
it
seen
inside
that.
only.
Hmm.
They show it, they have a lot of confidence.
Hmm.
They show it only inside, they will not show you. It will be under the tatam, that cover.
Correct.
They will not take it out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is another factor. Another thing I tell you, the development revolution initiated by Modi ji over 10 years in the form of 300, 350 programs,
Hmm.
that has reached everywhere. At least 3 to 6 programs directly reached in every house. Maybe Ujjal Yojana or ration or vaccine or Betty Patao Betty
Bachao.
Bachao, or your Ujjal Yojana or your house scheme,
Hmm.
or whatever, a number of things are there.
Hmm.
So many people received 3, 4, 5, 6 scheme or
Correct.
mudra loans.
Hmm.
So people are very happy.
Hmm.
But other people, the opposition go and inject. See, we are your protectors. Modi ji is your killer, your enemy.
Hmm.
So we are only there to help you. So you be with us. We are your protectors. Vote for us. So these poor fellows, they are innocent people. I tell you honestly,
Correct.
they are misled,
Hmm.
brainwashed.
Hmm.
Then they thought, Modi may kill us. He is a Hindu. Hindu Rashtra, he will declare Hindu Rashtra, they may send us to Pakistan. No, that fear. One lady was telling, whether I can go to Khabar or they will put me in the furnace.
Oh.
These sort of feelings, fears, and all are there. Even now it is there.
Hmm.
I had several severe feelings during campaign over here.
Hmm.
Last election, in Kerala, this Malappuram,
Hmm.
our vote percentage is 5%.
Hmm.
Only 5%.
Okay.
So this campaign, today I got a message
Hmm.
that the 5% figure
Hmm.
for NDA
Hmm.
has risen to 19%.
19%. Yes.
So that's a great figure. To
Correct.
me, about 2.8 lakh out of 14.8.
Hmm.
That's a good number. I wish at least that should be there.
Hmm.
It is really difficult to make a break here.
Hmm.
But very often I get the feel that there is a Modi lover group.
Hmm.
There is a, people loving the Modi revolutions.
Hmm.
There are people who loving change or the development. There are some, people who are not, who are against the present IUML.
Hmm.
Within the IUML, there is some split or some dissatisfaction.
Hmm.
I have seen, and above all, I have seen some large number of people who are loving me because now they say what I did in Calicut University was right.
Hmm.
He brought development, he
Okay.
brought change, he
Hmm.
has elevated the university. That they realized only when I left
Hmm.
the university.
Hmm.
So many people call me, communists call me, we will vote for you.
Okay.
Congress called me, we will vote
Okay.
for you. Even Muslim League called me, we will vote for you.
Hmm.
A large number of people are calling me and offering, maybe because they realize that I am a good fellow.
Hmm.
The way I was ruling Calicut, I will rule this place also.
Okay.
I said, if I am your MB,
Hmm.
the Modi ji's first slogan is for me also. Sabka Saath.
Sabka Vikas.
41 lakh people will be considered, not the BJP people. No,
Correct.
BJP will be there, equally treated.
Correct.
I told the BJP fellows also. No, you don't expect anything more than that if I am your MP.
Hmm.
You look at Modi ji, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
Okay.
That's it.
Amazing. Well, would you like to suggest anything to Muslim community in terms of thought processing?
Yeah, yes, yes. I want to tell them that all the time say, my dear brothers and sisters, let us realize the realities.
Correct.
The reality of demography number of India, number one. The realities in terms of the sincerity, honesty, and commitment of Modi ji. He is a bachelor person, no family association, 24 hours committed to the nation. His concern all the time is the welfare of the people of India.
Correct.
Now it has gone beyond that. He is now considering the welfare of the people of the world. That is why he take one world, one food, one energy, like that, one medicine. India, the pharmacy of the world. No, he started a growth engine from Gujarat. He transformed that growth engine to the Delhi for the national growth engine,
Correct.
right? And that national growth engine from that Indian growth engine is now transferring to the world development, global development. Now he's become a global leader. Except see his vaccine diplomacy. You remember that sending free vaccine at that times of
Crucial.
disaster. That has elevated India to heights. He's the only India, only prime minister who was venturing to save lives.
Amazing.
No, that is because of the Indian culture, Indian value system, Indian spirituality, Indian Sanatana Dharma. All these things with this Hindu culture, that made Modi such a great man.
Okay.
That culture is nowhere there anywhere in the world.
Don't you wear topi and all?
I am not such an orthodox sort of Muslim. Somebody else I want to put it. You do it. Particularly Muslim girl. I am seeing gender inequality here. Get married and live like moms. Even doctors, engineers, why can't they go out and work? I cannot firmly say that I will win.
Modi ji came to Kerala, so he did campaign. They didn't allow you in the vehicle.
ನೀವು ಗನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೆದರ್ಸಿದಿರೋ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನನ ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Sir, I must ask this question. Don't you wear topi and all?
Windu?
Topi.
No. I tell you, I am not such an orthodox sort of Muslim. Honestly, even my wife and daughters, I have two daughters.
Okay.
They told me, why don't you put this thing over here, this scarf? No, don't try to put me in trouble. Allow me to live alone. I know how to live. I will do that. I said, okay. My wife said, no, don't. I won't compel them. But I said, it is my wish to be like this.
Correct.
So why do you interfere? Somebody else I want to put it. You do it. If you don't want it, you leave it.
Correct.
Your wish, your comfort zone is very important.
Correct.
That was what I was telling here. Every Muslim girl over here, particularly Muslim girl, I am seeing gender inequality here in this, even at this modern times.
Okay.
See, opportunity and rights should be equally available for male and female.
Correct.
We have law for that. We have enforcement agencies. But our religious cover, they make use of it for putting them under cover with inequality. See, mobility is not much there. Freedom for proper their own loud dressing, that is not there. Then economy, share, when the boy get one share, the girl get only half share.
Half share. Not even half.
Not even half share. Then education. Yes, now they are giving education for the girls. But still there are people without education.
Correct.
Then one more thing I remember about these people. Yes, educated people get married and live like moms. Even doctors, engineers, why can't they go out and work?
Correct.
They should be employed. They should be made ready to fly out of this world, directly shoot out, launch out, go to any developed nation, US or USA or Australia or UK, just anchor themselves, develop roots, establish themselves, and develop themselves as global citizens,
Correct.
global scientists. That opportunity you have to give. I was seeing the way my first daughter was going. She did her MBBS, then she wanted her masters. She tried USMLE. Then she said, "No, I go to Australian Medical Council." She went over there, finished it. Now she is a reasonably good doctor over there. She's a citizen over there. She is living comfortably. Why should I, as a father, stand in the future of my children?
Okay.
But I can say that you should follow my religious this that and all, since I am a Muslim. Yes, I also say, but I don't want to curb or interfere in the personal rights of my people.
Okay.
There are religious rights and personal rights provided by constitution. I have no right to impose my religious right over and above your constitutional rights.
Correct.
You understand me? So that is lacking here.
Okay.
Ah.
Well,
I want these girls should be equally empowered like the boys, so that they should also fly out
okay.
as they wish. They want to be here, yes.
Okay.
They want to be out, okay. That's my philosophy.
Okay. In this election, particularly you and Madhvi Lataji, and then Annamalai and Dr. K. Surendran, you people are sounding very well. So, what is your expectation, sir?
Expectation regarding what mean winning?
Regarding result.
Result, I tell you, I cannot firmly say that I will win. Because with the 5% history, with a very limited number of workers.
Correct.
But if at all, if I am winning, the factor number one is the Modi factor.
Okay.
Right? I will not attach even an iota of this thing for others. Maybe, maybe my performance as University Vice Chancellor, I won't exclude that. That will also contribute.
Okay.
First one is the Modi factor. Second one is my performance in the university. Then the third or fourth, if you want to add, development hungry people, or transformation wanting people, or change demanding people,
Correct.
isn't it? Or the people, the dissatisfied people of the current, that IUML. Now these may be there at lower level. The first two things, if you give me a surprise results that you are one, I will put number one to the Modi factor, number two to the my factor in the University of Calicut. Others, as so the chances, I am not saying that it is that bright, but I won't say that it is totally out.
Okay.
You have to take it carefully.
Correct.
I don't want to say that yes, but I don't want to say no. Because I see some openings, some minute openings to just penetrate through.
Okay. Well, last question, sir. Recently, Modi ji came to Kerala, so he did campaign. There was one incident which opposition parties are alleging constantly that they didn't allow you in the vehicle. What is that actual incident was?
Modi ji came here during last month in Palakkad. His mission was very specific, to conduct a roadshow for the Palakkad candidate Dr. Sri Krishna Kumar. Right. So at that time, as per the program, the approved list of persons to accompany Modi ji was only two.
Okay.
One, Palakkad candidate Krishna Kumar. Number two, the Punnani candidate Nivedita Subramanian, who is having about 75% of Malappuram and 25% of Palakkad as territory.
Okay.
So those two people were invited. They went over there. I also went over there. My purpose, I was not invited for traveling along with Modi ji.
Okay.
I have gone over there with three specific purpose in my mind. Number one, honestly, I say I wanted to show my face to the Modi ji.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
I want to show that I am the candidate here, sir. Number one. Number two, if possible, I want to take a good photograph to use in the election campaign. Honestly.
Okay.
Number three, I want to invite Modi ji for a road show in Malappuram. All three I did. But the people, misunderstood. There is a reason for misunderstanding. The press all the time repeatedly announced that, Malappuram candidate, Pannani candidate, Palakkad candidate, they are going to travel along with the Modi ji. That advertisements were there. But In paper, it was not there. It was not planned. It was not approved.
Okay.
So I went over there. I did my job. Then those people, allowed people, were taken by the security to the proximity followers. Then that has gone. Then people started it, attributing that incident as an incident to describe that Modi ji is against the Muslims.
Correct.
That the party is totally innocent. Party is totally I am innocent. But we cannot completely say that. This media all the time said, these people are going. But it was not planned. That they were not doing. So they utilized that incident to say that, to establish the theory that Modi ji or the party is against Muslim. That is totally untrue.
Okay. Okay. Well, how BJP found you, sir?
It is not BJP found me. I found BJP.
You found BJP.
I found BJP. I honestly tell you, while I was serving as a vice chancellor, there was one Justice V.R. Krishna here. I don't know, you know him. He was a Supreme Court judge. He's a renowned judge. People-centric person, populistic judge.
Okay.
Very, very well-known judge. He was living at Ernakulam. I very often go to him to take his advice. Sir, there is a problem like this. What should be your advice? He was watching me, my performance in the university, the transformation I made in the university, in academia, in research, in infrastructure. I made the university tremendously. You see that 220 slides I have.
Correct.
At the end, I wanted to know what is my record book.
Correct.
Performance record. I made the record with me.
Okay.
Then he was telling, see, I am going to write a letter. You are completing the term now, isn't it? I am going to write a letter to Narendra Modi ji. He has written a beautiful letter. You have to read that book. Finally, he says, Sri Narendra Modi ji, I am sure that you won't relish people writing recommendation letters for others. But I cannot resist myself. Here is a gentleman. Like that, then he'll be an asset for you, for the nation. Make use of him. Otherwise, the nation will be losing a committed person.
Amazing.
A few words. It's something like a Nobel Prize for me, from him. He sent that letter and he called Modi ji. He reached Modi ji, but somehow it is disconnected.
Okay.
From bed, he was doing it.
Okay.
Isn't it? That was that letter, I think, if he has received, yes, good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Amazing.
So I said, I found BJP. I put it in different way. I found Modi ji. Through Modi ji, I found BJP.
Amazing, sir. Okay, thank you so much, sir. You have given your amazing time. I'm thankful to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
ಓಕೆ ವೆಲ್, ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಏನದು BJP ಅವರು ತಾಕತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರಿಗೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ BJP ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರಿಗೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಉತ್ತರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್, ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಸಲಾಂ ಅವರ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅಮೇಝಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಲಾಷೆ ಕೂಡ. ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆಯಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳೋಣ, ಗೆದ್ದು ಬರಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಶಯ ಕೂಡ. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ ಹೆಲೋ ಹಿಂದೂ. ನಾನು ಸೈಯದ್ ಹಿದಾಯತ್, ಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಲ್ಲಪುರಂನಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ದಯಾನಂದ್ ಜೊತೆ.